it decompartmentalizes and compartmentalizes at the same time. But it's, you got to know if it's good or bad. Our bodies adjust to anything. It's not like we're evolving into a different thing. Best price if you're having it reventilated. And there's a way about doing these things. It's always in Milwaukee. It's like an old town. It's an old city, and it's like all rusted from its industrial era that closed up shop. And so they want to keep all these buildings historic. You'll see churches there that are historic. And so then it's the conservation, but then revitalizing the city. Like in Frankenstein, where they reanimate him by pulsing shockwaves through his metal hubs on either side of his neck. That's a thing that, you want to like have both at the same time. In the case of Milltown, Milwaukee. And so there's a way about doing these things. I'm trying to describe it as where I said it's like augmenting virtual reality, and that's like of a cyberpunk kind of aspect, and then there's like a steampunk aspect. And you can see if you patch two and two together, it's like we're in the day and age, everyone is, or a lot of people have been served a plate full of what, saving the world by being personable. And it's not to say that that can't happen, but it's not going to happen when it's just the same thing over and over and over. And it's just sugar coated and watered down so that you can just glaze over it and think that it's more than what it is. And so, not filler. The only way I can describe it without being cruel and steampunks and cyberpunks, battling over the same thing, which is more elite. They become decadent and vote for a communist, not even knowing it, just because it's got some flashy gift wrapped all over it because they're attracted to shiny things. It's gratification in short terms. Don't press the red button, but you've got to know where the lever is. The key point in figure. So go figure that the whole world, we're using the USA dollar for trade overseas, and so they don't usually do that anymore. I heard it's like the rupee now. And so since that's of occurrence, it gives a leverage for things that wouldn't happen. The most accurate thing that anyone can have in life is death and birth, mortality rate and birth rates, because these have to be recorded, right? Because you want to put it in your obituary, or people like to have wills. Do whatever you want with your going out. People can buy a tombstone and put it inside of their garage and look at it every day. They go into their garage to know that, wow, I've got this covered. No, but for banging two and two together, can you just figure that the infant mortality rate is a twofer? Because when you're being born, that's a statistic. That's the most accurate one. And when you're dead, it's recorded as the most accurate one. So an infant is dying, it's dead. Infant mortality rate, these are increasing. So these are the two most accurate things. And coupled that with, just like a third one. So the fact that the US dollar isn't being used in wide scaling for goods over the world. So these two factions together. And where are we at? On Facebook, I put it as a post, and then I just put it on only me, so no one can see it. And so this is not a public record, but on record, all the people in Facebook, it's just like Twitter. Elon Musk has all these things. Musk has all these things that government officials are freaking out at because they had it on their DMs, direct messages. It's the same thing as on Facebook, only me, but yeah, he's like, he reads it. And so like the things on Facebook that I didn't want people seeing, I put on only me. Of course, it's not only me. Everyone at Facebook is reading it that are part of their company. And so back to the string and the SWAT team, if like you use strings on a puppet, and so then you twist the puppet or the handle, those strings are going to tighten, and it looks kind of like a diamond.